Thank you for meeting me today and for agreeing to do this interview.
It is my honor to be here and share with you my experience. Yeah.
I know and understand that you have been around in the corporate world working with the Big Four for a number of years, and also you have been with a PE company as the company CFO. So this job, right, and this big title is many individuals have been dreaming of, and most of them, right, could not even reach that in their entire lifetime in their career. What makes you decided to give up this title and this career and venture into this current business that you are doing 12 years ago?
Thanks for interviewing me, first of all, and I think it's a very good compliment I received from you. I think in my corporate career, I received a lot. I climbed the corporate ladders. I tried my very best to reach the very best that I could ever get, and PE CFO is the last corporate ladder that I've ever achieved, and I'm very proud of it. It was not something that I don't want to be in, or I'm ditched by the company that I do this shift, but it's purely really because one day I was having coffee with my girlfriend, and my girlfriend did ask me these questions. 3 to 5 years down the road, where would you be? Would you have more time with your family, spending your time with your loved ones, your aging parents, my grandma back then, and to start off as a family? But at that point in time, I know deep down that the answer is a no. As I climb the corporate ladder, if I get higher pay, greater responsibility, I will have lesser time with my family. And this is something that I do not want. This is not something that, to lost, the time for my loved ones. So, and then I came and understand a bit more. And as I came, I understand that there are a lot of professionals who are ex-bankers, ex-auditors, directors, independent directors, and entrepreneurs. So I decided to take a look at it, and therein it. So I never look back therein. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So giving up that that's very amazing. But we need to give out that big title and that big paycheck. I believe you have a very big pay cut. You don't for this business. You don't really start off with, right?
Yeah.
So how do you manage to convince yourself to overcome that? Was there any challenges or any difficulties?
Right. So I read this book called Rich Dad Poor Dad, the cash flow quadrants. So I understand that no matter what corporate ladder that you climb, you are signing up for a back to zero plan when you reach the retirement age. And at the time when you leave the corporate, you cannot even take away a single tables and chairs as a souvenirs. So upon understanding of that, I'm willing to give up the limited for an unlimited in this business and this platform here.
When you first started in this business, right, you mentioned about this Rich Dad Poor Dad, and that really inspired you to kickstart to find a business that can work for you. But there are so many other multi-level marketing company out there. Why do you choose specifically NuSkin to venture in? Was there a particular reason?
Actually, irony, when I first get to know about this platform and all, right, I am not the best supporters for direct selling companies, direct selling industry even. During my journey as a teenager, I encountered many uncles, aunties coming to my place selling this, selling that. This is something that I really despise on. But what irony is that I came into the business, I take a look at the business. Upon understanding why there are so many professionals in it, entrepreneurs in it, I realized that there's this group of people who aim to make this industry professionals, and this Success Together group who actually cultivated a good culture. That it's something that attracted me in it, and that embarks my entrepreneurship journey with NuSkin.
Wow, that is so interesting. Don't you think that when you sign up for this platform, right, you could actually do this on the sideline and still carry on your CFO title in your PE company?
I did initially, as I did a part-time, I did it as a side hustles. But as time progressed, all the more I cannot accept that I'm selling my time away to fulfill somebody else's dreams. I find it doesn't make sense at all, and I put in more and more time in the business to prove that my proposition is right. So at the end of the day, my income surpasses that in my previous platform. That's when I decided to call it a quit, and therein I am in this business.
Yes, I do agree with you. When we work for other people, right, we're actually selling away our time for others people's dreams. And only by we starting out as ourselves, we are working for ourselves, right? But during this period, right, when your kids start, was there any like misconception when you start to reach out to people? Because I also understand for your role, you are senior management role. You actually don't goes out to do business development. So when you kids start on this entrepreneurial journey, was that a challenge for you, or how do you overcome that?
Yeah, I think I remembered in my early days, right? I still remembered when I talk to people also have the misconception that I used to have. I used selling like bottles of things, trying to convince me to buy, But this is the misconception about it. Yes, selling is a must, but what is in it is that it's not just selling to people, door knocking. It doesn't work that way. Yes, selling is a must, but eventually we are channel partners. Channel partners meaning not just you can do B2C, you can also do B2B when your net worth grow to a certain size. So upon knowing that, have a destination in my mind as I started, that is something that I pull through, with this mindset. This is something I pull through in the tough days of my life.
Wow, amazing. And I agree that it's not easy to actually kickstart any business, and I respect and admire your courage of doing that. So do you see that you have some skill set that was in your corporate world that you can bring on and to this entrepreneurial journey? Do you see that this skill set actually benefits you? Yeah.
I think in my early days as an ex-auditor, it trained me to be a very hardworking person, keep up for details. And I think, when I went in to do investment banking, it taught me how to have this prospective, forward-looking statement that, when I analyze any businesses, it's easier for me to analyze this business, and then I came into this business. But a lot of skills, I think, I picked up along the line, but nonetheless, I always believe in this thing. Every path, every step that you take is not in vain. It's something that, as a stepping stone for you to step up for your success. So no matter what path everybody choose to take in the future, I think this is something that, there's no wasted journey. It's just a steps for your success.
Right, yeah, there's no wasted journey, just a step for your success. I like that statement very much. Seeing back at your experience, I realized that you have put in great skills that you have in your CFO position, bringing it over to your entrepreneurial journey. You have sniffed out and managed to forward price this entrepreneurial path itself. I'm very happy for you. Yes. If you could go back to your earlier self, maybe like 21 years old, what is the best advice that you would share with your own self?
I think, like what I said, every path is not a wasted journey. It's a footstep for success. So I really love what John C. Maxwell said. You either win or you learn. So I think have the courage to pursue your dreams. When I first started, 21 years old, I started my working journey in Singapore. Being a fresh grad, I do not know what is up for in my mind. I do not know what this journey in Singapore will lead me to. But eventually, it turned out to be a very beautiful journey in my life. No matter is it rain or shine, it's after the rain then you appreciate the rainbow, isn't it? So I think, have the courage to pursue your dream is something that I would tell myself, my 21-year-old self.
Yeah, having the courage to pursue the dreams is something that is so important. There's also a lot of people out there, right? I believe the question on is to take action.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So there's a lot of people out there have the thoughts in the mind day to day, but when they wake up in the morning, they don't actually take the action to do that. Yeah. So how would you encourage these people to kickstart something or to take action? Yeah.
I think in Chinese we have this saying that 睡前千百条路，睡醒后走回原路. So I think I love to park myself with a group of entrepreneurs mindset, like-minded people, instead of the naysayers. When I was in my corporate life, I always like to look out for mentorship. Some mentors, they are kind-hearted, who teach you advices in life, but maybe they are not so entrepreneur mindset. So when I started my NuSkin journey, I would try to stay away from the naysayers, and I would always listen to the motivational speakers, entrepreneurship journey people like John C. Maxwell. I think hanging around with entrepreneur mindset people actually encourage me to pursue my dreams further.
Right. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that. And I also realized, right, nowadays there's a lot of millennials in the school. They are all very fixated with the idea of finding a unicorn business, right? To start a business, and then within 1 year or 2 years, they are worth $1 billion. I don't really find that very realistic. This is actually breeding a new kind of entrepreneurs. And with that, right, do you have any good advice, 1 or 2 advice that you can share with the group of millennials who is wanting to start their own business? Yeah.
I think having mentorship is very important in my life.
Yeah.
And as I recall, when I first started the business, there are several times that I wanted to give it up. It's not so easy to start off a business, and it's always easier for me to go back to my comfort zone, But I think, have a group of mentorship, have a group of like-minded people really helps me. And I think, we are not just here for one killing and that's it. I believed in working hard for something and build a pipeline, like what Chinese saying, 10年树木，百年树人. And this is something that I really hold on to it even until now.
Okay, very nice. Thank you very much, Hui Mien, for your time today.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
It's very honored to be interviewed by you.
Likewise. Thank you.
Thank you.